Hello, today I'm going to be playing as Egypt. We're going to start out by raising our tax law. Go remove these consumption taxes because they're pretty bad. Go down on government wages because gov wages must be killed. They're evil. Go stock exchange into atmospheric engine. Now let's refigure our interests. We want one in East Siberia for recognition, I think. Getting recognition is a double-edged sword, but I think it's overall a good thing. The downside of getting recognition is that when you form Arabia, it will only annex countries of the same country type. Your country type is either recognized, unrecognized, or colonial. So if you swap from unrecognized to recognized, you can't annex the unrecognized powers, and all these countries are unrecognized, so you won't annex your subjects in Arabia. Now, for recognition, we're going to be improving relations with the UK and France, since we need 50 relations with a great power. We also need to be the subject of a great power or become a unrecognized major. Of course, you cannot become an unrecognized major while being a subject, so we need to hope that the Ottomans become a great power, which I believe they usually do at the start of the game. Now, we've got a ton of rivalries. Maybe we should actually keep an interest here in South Africa, or in this region, because there's a lot of countries you can potentially rival there for a bunch of free influence, which will help us get infamy decay and stuff. Let's go for that. I think that's a good idea. Now, for my first war, I'm going to declare on Jabal Shamar to conquer their one and only state. I forgot we should be building some construction sectors. That is always a very good thing to do. Also, we should probably spend this authority mostly on promote social mobility potentially. I know that's going to be pretty important. Also, Lower Egypt is going to be a huge fraction of our economy. Are there many resources here, or is this just going to be a manufacturing hub? Looks like it's mostly mostly not resources. So we'll put manufacturing here. So the Ottomans have become a great power, as you can see here. So that gave us the earning recognition journal entry. I believe Egypt is the second fastest country to get that journal entry after Japan, which gets it on game start because they start with colonization and unrecognized major power. We just need to defeat Russia in a war. However, we also need to get 50 relations with a great power, so that's why we're improving with France and UK. Oh, we start with this logging PM. Yeah, that logging PM is terrible. Let's obviously swap to the much better one. The resource situation in the Middle East is terrible. You can see there's literally no wood in like half of the Middle East, and if we go to like iron potentials and stuff, it's not much better. This whole area just has absolutely terrible resources, which is a little bit of a problem. France is actually willing to sign a defensive pact with us right now if we give them an obligation. I don't think this is worth it though, because I don't think we really need to fight any defensive wars. It would help improve our relations faster though. But I'm hoping at like maybe 50 we'll be able to get an alliance or something. Let's see, like we're 35 off right now. So yeah, with the 25 from amicable and also showing a land border, we can probably get it. Let's see if we can trigger corn laws. We're just going to set all these to this PM, then swap like this. Then we can spam export grain as well, hopefully. And maybe all these things will be enough to trigger corn laws. We'll see. So we're at plus 24. What if we like nationalize like 2 farms? Can that maybe be enough? Let's see. Nationalize and then delete like 2 farms. Can that please simply be enough for us to hit plus 25% price? Oh, it spiked over. Maybe regardless of those farm deletions, I'm not really sure. Oh, we don't have these guys in power. That's a bit of a mistake. Oops. Anyway, hopefully we can get corn laws to trigger here. Yes, we do get the corn laws. Very nice. Now we can delete all of our grain export routes. Now I think we have a little bit too much construction, so let's delete like 2 sectors, and we should be running hopefully a decent balance. No, this is still too big of a negative balance because we were having super high interest. I'm just going to fully pause construction for now, and hopefully we can recover our budget for a little bit here. We proc a modern conservative. Very, very nice. Let's bolster the liberal movement, and then should be able to get this guy in charge, hopefully. Egypt does start with some surprisingly progressive laws like per capita taxation and agrarianism, which is kind of interesting. I would have thought that they would have started with significantly worse laws like traditionalism. I wonder how much our reinvestment is right now from different sources. Yeah, manor houses are producing quite a lot right now. Financial districts are producing basically nothing. France offers us military assistance. We have 50 relations with France, I guess, so we should probably try to deck on Russia for recognition. We could just wait till 1840 and then fight the independence war to get recognition against the Ottomans. It looks like the landowners are not getting pressured by the liberal movement, so I think we're gonna try removing some of these decrees and then using them to suppress some of the various movements that the landowners are currently in, such as the absolutist movement. Let's swap up gov wages temporarily so we can also do the pro-slavery movement. And hopefully those two should be enough to increase the pressure to 10%. We'll see. I'm going to declare for some liberations in Siberia to get recognition. So liberate Chukotka. Oh, we don't have many maneuvers. Wait, no, what am I thinking? We have plenty of maneuvers, I think, at least. We can just liberate Kamchatka and Voreps. Actually, this is going to be a slight problem because we aren't going to be able to enforce this as easily, but it shouldn't be too big of an issue. Normally, we'd prefer to have 3 liberate countries because then you can just enforce the 2 and you'll be able to enforce the second as soon as they go negative. Oh, landowners are pressured by the labor movement now, so let's grant leadership here and let's start passing homesteading, which I believe is better than tenant farmers now because it gives extra. What does it give extra of? Gives extra SOL, which will let us go up to the next higher tax level. Classic Russia starting a naval invasion against us. They are, of course, going to fail, mostly because they don't even assign enough boats for some reason. I don't know why the AI doesn't assign enough boats, but it consistently doesn't. We should be able to start our naval invasion into Kamchatka now. We invaded Siberia. Now we're invading Kathiri. If we take over Yemen, Oman, and Hejaz by reducing autonomy on Hejaz, we should have all the states we need to form Arabia. Well, not all of the states needed, but enough to form Arabia, which will give us claims on the rest. Okay, we just passed homesteading. Russia is negative 30 war support. They're still not willing to accept our peace deal, though, so we will be having to continue waiting. Looks like homesteading passed, though. Let's see if we can pass. Are we going to pass laissez-faire next? I think yes. Let's go for laissez-faire. Britain is also offering to provide military assistance. I guess we are at war with one of their rivals, so I guess it makes a little bit of sense. So I enforced on Russia, but we didn't get recognition. We only got to 197 recognition points. I think what happened is it enforced all of our demands, bringing us to over 200. Then that happened on the exact same tick as the time it ticked over to the next month, so we didn't get recognition. So I think we're going to have to give Russia this peace deal or something. Yeah, let's just give them this peace deal, and this time we do indeed successfully get recognition. Interestingly, the Ottomans immediately attack us after we get recognition. It seems like a little bit of a bad move there, Ottomans. I don't know. Just offer an alliance to France. And let's decline return Aleppo. So in terms of war goals, as our first war goal, we're obviously going to go for recognition, or not recognition, independence. And we'll go for war reps. Now, what else do we want to go for? The thing is, these provinces in Iraq or something, they'll get much cheaper after we get recognition. Or not after we get recognition, after we form Arabia, because then we'll have claims on it. So I don't know if we want to conquer them or not. We could just lib Iraq. I think we'll transfer Tripolitania as a war goal, and looks like that's basically all of our maneuvers already. Yeah, there's not really that much else that we could conquer at this point. We'll just leave the rest of it for later. We don't have that many maneuvers at this point in the game because we're a minor power and they get no maneuvers. They get like half the amount you get as a great power. It's insane. Oh, this is an interesting event. All European great powers will be offered an active interest in our region. Doesn't actually let them join the play though. It's kind of a weird glitch. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. We can't actually sway France in, so we're gonna have a little bit of a tough war. We could give them Hejaz, but I don't think that's worth it. Oh, but UK is running against us, I think. So we're gonna be swaying in Austria to our side, and then it should be hopefully an even war. We'll see. Or is UK not getting swayed in? Is the Ottoman AI just super confident from its 10x confidence boost it gets against Egypt that it just doesn't want to call in the British? That's a little bit strange. AI probably shouldn't think about that when it's considering if it should call people in. So the Ottomans are just getting absolutely crushed in this war because they didn't call Britain in for some reason. So yeah, just pretty easy war. Us in Austria versus Ottomans. Us alone have more power projection than them, I'm pretty sure, even if their army hadn't been destroyed at this point. The Ottomans do not want peace. They're going to go all the way to negative 100. Oh, it's because their relative strength of mobilization even includes while the war is going on, their peace acceptance from it. That's a little bit strange. Like they have like 200 military strength, but they think they're going to beat us with our 2,000 and Austria's 5,000. So Ottomans should be hitting negative 100 war score any second now. There we go. And we steal Tripolitania from them. I think that's all we got pretty much from that first war. Oh, we're out of infamy. Let's conquer Lehej now. 3.2 infamy. 45 army, go kill that. France offers a trade agreement. We'll obviously take that because we have so many shortages in our market right now. Or not actually that many shortages, but I'm sure our prices on iron and stuff are pretty crazy because our market just doesn't really have any of it. Given we have Russian war reps and stuff, we can probably afford to build quite a bit more construction, although we definitely do not have the ability to, we don't have the ability to get iron for it, that is. Now let's conquer Cosmid State, and that should be all in this state. Then we'll just need to conquer Oman, and we should have enough provinces once we reduce autonomy on Hejaz. We will need pan-nationalism in order to form Arabia, so let's create some rivals so we can actually form a power bloc. You know, you can't form a power bloc without enough influence. Looks like we can just rival a bunch of German states for influence for now. That seems like a pretty reasonable idea. Now let's form the power block. I clicked randomize and I think we got a slightly better name on this one. Let's change the color a little bit because otherwise the name doesn't actually update on the map. Finish the ammo engine text, so we're going to go for dialectics for education. Speaking of education, we actually need to stop doing these different suppresses and bolsters. We should be going for education as our next law pass, I think. Okay, we passed a laissez-faire. Well, oh, no, our economy didn't just magically explode. It's just that we emptied our construction queue right as that passed, seemingly. Let's refill it so we can see. Is our positive balance actually this big still? Okay, maybe we can build a couple more construction sectors then. Anyway, let's put the church in government so we can try to pass schools. Let's see, 49 legitimacy. All right, start passing religious schools. We're out of infamy, so therefore we must steal Oman from Oman and Zanzibar from Oman as well. Let's put in some war reps to make them less likely to back down to this play. Unfortunately, they still back down. Too bad. No Zanzibar for us. Now we should try to conquer into stuff we won't get claims on, because if we get claims on it, it'd be more efficient to just wait till we get pan-nationalism. Okay, we passed religious schools, so I think now we want to spam more bureaucracy to try to get our institution level up, because we want that institution to go up so we can get more qualifications and tech spread, because pan-nat, we got to get that as fast as possible after we get dialectics. Transvaal from Transvaal. Hopefully the UK doesn't get involved, but I don't think I'll even reload if they do. I think we'll just try and fight them with France's help and maybe steal Kenya from them. I don't think there's a couple of government administrations that have made my government balance go this bad, but we'll add a couple of consumption taxes to try to make things slightly less bad. Our interest rate is kinda high, so we'd prefer to not go into debt. Okay, well no UK joined, so we got Transvaal for free. Very nice. 5 gold fields there. And right as I end that clip, we get the Ottoman Empire demanding return Aleppo against us. So I think liberate Iraq is the obvious war goal. I think we're going to go for it, even though it does have the downside that eventually we should be able to just subjugate the Ottomans, right? So why would we want to lower their state count? Maybe that's just too good of an argument, and we shouldn't do anything to lower the Ottoman state count. We should just take some war ups from them. I'm thinking that's probably the play here. Yeah, UK and oh, never mind. What happened to UK? Why are they no longer on our side? I don't know. Oh, the war over here began. I see, I see. Call France in. What war goal do you want? You want humiliate Ottoman Empire? We will definitely take that. Maybe we should have gone for that actually. You can revoke their claims on us. That actually seems like a pretty good idea. Revoke claim on Adana. Revoke claim on Aleppo. Yeah, let's go for these as our war goals. Now for our next law pass, I think we'll go colonial exploitation, because we can start doing some colonies in Africa. Also started our next queue for being pharmaceuticals instead of going for pan-nat. I think we'll actually go quinine and then pan-nat. The Ottomans are kind of just getting destroyed. We got a new leader of our country. This guy's no longer innovative. That's kind of unfortunate. Innovative was pretty nice for 10% tech spread. Guy's got experienced offensive planner. That's kind of nice. He's also persistent for extra character health. We are keeping our queue empty. I think we're going to start surveying the Suez Canal real quick. This is going to put us in a 100% bureaucracy deficit, which is kind of unfortunate. Just making no money happens to make you lose a lot of money if you didn't know. By the way, the reason we weren't selecting a company is because I didn't think any of them are good. We could actually go for the Transvaal Plantations Company for the Opium Company, which could be nice, although we only have like 37 potential opium plantations in our whole country, I think. Oh no, wait, these states can produce opium as well? And all of Persia? Let's go with the Opium Company. It's been a long time since I've used an opium company. Just for the amount of infamy, let's conquer Zanzibar. That should give us Nice little place to colonize out from. Speaking of which, we passed colonial exploitation. And the Suez survey is finally over, so we're no longer running an infinite negative balance. Let's build the Suez Canal. Interest is not actually that big of a loss of money. What are we losing money to now? Now it looks like there's nothing really specific. Let's go up. Or actually, we already have quite a few radicals. I don't think we can afford going up radicalism, even though the majority of our radicalism right now is in conquered territories. That might change if we go up a tax law. I'm not really too sure. Well, we got another company slot. I guess we'll slot in this company. I've never used it before. Seems kind of bad, but you know, it's a unique company, so we'll try it out. And there goes Oman. Now we own Zanzibar, so let's start colonizing into Tanzania. So it's going to colonize pretty slowly because we don't have quinine yet. I'm going to do some protectorates on Argentina here, because if we protectorate some South Americans, we can finally start getting mandate growth. Right now, we're not really getting any, and that is pretty essential to getting some power block mandates here, which can be really strong for us, like advanced research. Chile sides against us as well, so let's add them in as a protectorate war goal. Let's call France in to help us out. Oh, USA joined against us. I hope UK doesn't join as well. That would be pretty bad. Okay, looks like the UK did not end up siding into this play. Very nice. Okay, we can't add war reps at this point. Maybe we should have, but it doesn't really make much of a difference. Argentina and Liberia are doing naval invasions on us, so we'll start defending against those. So we can get a free Persian subject here. We just have to join them for an obligation. Then that sets their attitude to genial. It was cautious. Use that to get a defensive pact. Now we abandon them, absolve the obligation, and request to become protectorate. And just like that, we've got Persia as our protectorate, and now Russia joins as well. These fronts are actually looking really bad for Persia, so let's try to defend them. I'm not actually sure that we will be able to, but let's give it a shot. Try and defend them. Things actually look really bad for our ability to defend. Oh yeah, Raj landing in Muharamara makes things even worse. Okay, we're winning that battle against USA Navy. We did lose a offensive battle to push into Buenos Aires, though. Things are not going amazing, I think. Uh, Defend on this front, please. Just need to hold, hold, hold against the British, please. We're failing our landing into Buenos Aires, so we're gonna send you to try to defend Persia. I don't think we're gonna be able to, but it's worth a shot. Okay, so we should be able to take over their entire coastline, which should help out a little bit. We'll see. Gonna land in Bomper, or not Bomper, seemingly. I don't know where we landed. Well, we'll land in, or we landed in Hormuz. Now we'll land in Bomper, and then we'll land in Trucial Hormuz, and we'll just keep going till we've occupied or deoccupied the entire coastline here. Should help make things a little bit better. Looks like we're spaghettiing their fronts very successfully. Okay, it looks like we've now occupied the entire thing. So now we're going to send you to... Oh, we've been occupied as well. That's not good. Well, we'll send you to do a naval invasion of the home counties. Well, we try to work out this little naval invasion into our capital. The Great Egypt Front. Instead of landing in home counties, we should really just land in Nova Scotia. They had a navy here, but it looks like, oh, their navy's back here. Well, we'll just probably land Newfoundland or something to try to get to Nova Scotia. I'm not sure. No, I think we just need to go send this naval invasion to try to deoccupy our capital, because, yeah, this is so bad for our economy to have our capital be occupied like this. Where we get one battle in and then a 48 stack navy arrives. Okay, can we please just reland our capital real quick here? This will make things much better for us if we can just reland behind in our capital. Looks like, yes, we get into our capital. Okay, can we push out from here? Let's see. Don't think so. Let's reassign from this front to nail invade into... Or Sinai gets from the other side, I think. So let's go for Matru. I'm not actually sure which side Sinai goes from. We've got Chile as our subject. We're about to get Argentina as well. Very nice. Oh, never mind. France is not occupying the capital anymore. Well, that's not very good. The Ottomans are declaring on us for return Syria. We will add our remaining revoke claims here, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna hope France can defend us, I think, for the most part here. This is not great, but yeah. We want to try to win this war against the UK. This war against the UK is really hurting us quite a lot. Okay, let's call France in. For a war goal? No, not for a war goal. What does France want? No, we're not giving you Argentina. Are you crazy? We'll just call ally on France into the war. Uh-oh. France is not dedicating very many troops to this front. Why are they dedicating so little? That's actually so few. Well, Britain should be capping out soon, and then after that happens, yes, we can white peace. Very good. Now we can dedicate our troops to the front with the Ottomans. Very good. Now we barely have an advantage. That's how much our army got destroyed by that war. Bro, Tunis is defeating Tripolitania. This is unacceptable. We're gonna put the church in government and then start passing public health insurance. That's always a very nice law to try to get through. We are out of infamy. Is there an easy war we can declare right now? Because we don't really want to get into a tough war at this moment. We could just conquer Darfur. I don't remember if we get a claim on it. I think we do, so that would be not ideal. Bahrain is like so little infamy that maybe it just doesn't matter that we get a claim on it eventually. Let's go for Bahrain. Okay, we land into Ottoman's capital. Hopefully we can enforce. No, they do not want to agree to a peace. Maybe let's just not revoke claim on one. Let's just revoke claim on Syria. Sure. We don't really care about the revoke claims that badly. I don't think, at least. Now for my next war, we'll go for Orania, because they have had some of their gold transform into gold field instead of just being discoverable. So that'll be nice to get some gold fields. Health taxes, the greatest event ever for 30% success chance. For the second we conquer, we get gold fields depleted. That's crazy. Let's build out the gold mines. The Mapuche are defeating Argentina because Argentina has no military for some reason. Anyway, we're landing southern Mapuche so they can stop defeating my subject, please. Also, we got quinine, so we should be colonizing in here pretty fast. Yeah, we're colonizing probably almost as fast as the British, right? Yeah, almost. Or not actually, because they have colonization rights, so that's 4xing their speed. Surprising that the Suez Canal is only this much employed. What's going wrong? I think this government administration is stealing a bunch of the bureaucrats, so let's just delete it, and hopefully these guys will mostly move over to the Suez Canal. And with the Suez Canal employing up, we get enough prestige to become a GP. Very nice. It's still not even half employed up, though. It's a little surprising. Interesting, the type we're lacking is machinists. I don't feel like you normally are lacking machinists for this. I guess we're not promoting such mobility there. We probably should. Yeah, let's do it like this. One acceptance away from getting a bankroll to help them out here. That's pretty nice, right? How much France's income is surely enough to give us a full 20% bankroll, right? Yeah, it's probably enough. Okay, let's swap our government to be more like France, right? If we just remove the armed forces, or do they have armed forces? They do. How do I make it more like it? I guess we can just add conscripts. That should probably be enough. Because we're literally like one or two acceptance away. Just add max conscripts. And yes, France will now give us a bankroll. Very nice. Why are there so many naval invasions going into Austria? All the British subjects decided they want to land Austria. Britain's also going for Constantine, which Austria defended in this war as well. So France is going to end up getting it regardless, because, protectorate, if you enforce protectorate, it doesn't cancel France's war, so no matter what, France would get it. Pass public health insurance, that's pretty nice. Should probably start building more government administrations to handle public health insurance. We also probably need ports for infra because we don't have railways unlocked. Let's go for New Granada as a protectorate as well. They'll be nice. Add war reps and then call the French in. Looks like no one else is likely to join against us in this play. I'm gonna conquer Panama. This should be pretty good, so we can make the Panama Canal at some point. Oh yeah, let's take a look at how big that French bankroll is. It's 20k, that's quite a bit, yeah. Looks like France is enforcing our war against New Granada. Very nice. We get Panama as a state. We'll start incorporating it to get some more education access. Just spammed a bunch of bureaucracy, so now we can level up all of our institutions. Now that we've cut off British East Africa from the south, we're going to cut it off from the north as well, so it can't get through here. Has it actually been 5 years? Okay, guess it's time for another war against the Ottomans. So the thing is, the Ottomans have a surprising amount of prestige. I thought that normally they're supposed to have low enough to drop to minor power by the time 1866 rolls around. I'm thinking maybe we conquer their capital, which should lower their prestige quite a bit, because the capital gives them a flat 25 prestige. I think that's a pretty solid idea. Oh, it's 32 infamy. That's actually so much. It's not worth it. Just revoke more of their claims. Okay. What do you mean Serbia has a claim on themselves? That doesn't make any sense. What? Yeah, if we had revoke claim on Lebanon, that should be all the revoke claims we need. So let's call France in with call ally. Now I think we'll declare rivalry and then add humiliation as well. That should lower their prestige a little bit. We got our first mandate. We'll go advanced research 1. Oh, the UK is supporting the Ottomans. You're kidding me. So I guess we'll try to land here to... Oh, what? You're fully defeated. That's not very big nice. Well, we want you to try to land here so that we can start ticking down the Ottomans. Okay, looks like we successfully landed into that province, so we should be ticking these guys down. France offers some military assistance, we'll take it. Dropping to minor power, or to major power, okay. France wants foreign investment rights, no. So the Brits are nearly out of capital, so I guess we can just sign this peace deal. Yeah, because we don't want to get our capital occupied again. What in the world? The Ceylon Uprising. So, okay, so is this its capital? Yes. So why did this get the home counties? I wonder if the Ceylon Uprising is actually going to be able to defeat GB. It might be able to. As long as it can hold the capital, it will win the uprising. I'm going to reduce autonomy on Persia. That should be pretty nice. They'll hopefully give us pretty good Diplo pact. Let's see. Persia gives 11k. Yeah, that's super good. So Barana is mostly unincorporated states. I think we're going to take advantage of this while we still can to get this country annexed for much cheaper than it should cost. Yeah, let's go for this whole country. It's going to be quite a lot. Very nice. Oh, we finally employed the Suez Canal. Is it 100% employed or just 90%? Let's take a look. Looks like it's 95%. Or no, this is 90. Okay, Ottomans are a minor power. Let's start improving relations with them because we think we're going to be subjugating them in 1866 if they stay a minor power. Though it's pretty likely that they're not going to stay a minor power because they're going to lose this minus 33% from Sick Man of Europe once they become unrecognized. Ultra rare 10-year incorporation here. You gotta love it. Of course, that's because of these cultures like Somali having Arab speaking and our culture also having Arab speaking. Oh, okay, so apparently Britain cannot be enforced out here because revoke British claims is not being enforced because I assume they occupy a single tile. That's interesting. This revoke all claims wiggle is kind of weird because it only ever exists in secessions, I'm pretty sure. Why is there no revolution if this movement is over 75% activism? That's weird. Actually, we're experiencing like significant starvation. Maybe we shouldn't be building construction sectors, which is going to make infra even worse. That's what a reasonable person would say. That's just what I would say now, because I'm realizing how crazy this is. We need to fix that starvation problem. Pretty big problem here. What can we build here to fix that? Maybe you can build a bunch of wheat farms. That could be pretty good, right? Why is there so few peasants here? If the GDP in the state per capita is like under 1, how can there be so few peasants? Yeah, okay, we're gonna turn on simple whatever, and then just spam some wheat farms in the state. Hopefully that should help solve starvation. There's quite a bit of starvation throughout our country. We have a famine in, what's it called, Egyptian Gondar, and we have pretty severe starvation just throughout our country, which is not very good. Oh, the British seem to have accepted the Ceylon Uprising. Do they have claims on it? They do, so they white peaced that war? That's kind of interesting. You know, to just like conquer the home counties is not a decision I'm used to having to make. So we're building up our final shipyard here, and after this I think we'll have enough to make the Suez Canal Company, and hopefully it'll be productive. That is assuming that the building level ever gets privatized. Getting a slaver as our leader is not nice. Imperious does not give minus infamy decay. Yeah, this is actually a pretty terrible trait to have our IG leader have. I think we need to get off of autocracy onto something better. Do the trade unionists dislike slavery? I'm actually kind of curious about that. Yeah, they do. So we should be able to eventually ban slavery like that. Or we can do it through the springtime of the peoples, I guess. Let's just go for census suffrage for now, I think. The absolutist movement, I don't think it... Wait, that gets to 100% activism over this? What? Why is it so active right now? Wow. No, there's no way that's trending towards 27. Yeah, okay, it's just because of low legitimacy. So I'm pretty sure we should be good to do this. I believe, I believe. Okay, we're going to reduce autonomy on Hejaz. That should give us all the states we need to form Arabia, which we're going to be able to form Arabia in 8 weeks. Okay, PanNat should be triggering very soon here. So now we can form Arabia. All Arabs should unite under us. We're damaging relations with Tripolitania because we want to annex them with return state CB, which I'm pretty sure can't do if relations are above cordial. Doesn't give a claim on Darfur? Bruh, why would it give a claim on this stuff, but not Darfur? Surely these things, yeah, these should have Bedouin as well, right? No, this doesn't have Bedouin. The country that owns it, a GameStart, has Bedouin, but they don't? Okay, well, that's too bad. We will conquer Darfur. As you can see, we didn't annex Hejaz with that unification, because as I explained earlier, you have to be the same status between recognition, colonial, or unrecognition, or unrecognized. So that's the problem. I understand why the colonial check is there. You don't want the United Netherlands to annex the Dutch East Indies, but the check between unrecognized and recognized seems really weird to me. Evil Wadai did not accept my return, Chad, so they're gonna lose their whole country. That's unfortunate for them. What is this scam of the absolutist movement? This is such a scam. It's got radicalism because of legitimacy, and the reason it doesn't have legitimacy is because it was radical. This is such a circular logic. No, how dare they? What if we do this? How much are you getting from legitimacy now? Still enough? Okay. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. We might want to go down to tax level, to be honest, because this state being turmoil is a bit of an issue. Actually, we'll just intentionally fight this rev. It's fine, it's fine. We can just fight this rev, call France in, and France will carry us, reset our radicalism, so we don't have to keep having tax waste from this. It'll be nice. I don't like this debate very much. What? Why? Why? I don't like this. How dare they? What in the world? Kamchatka back down to the Japanese shogunate? That's crazy. And just like that, civil war begins. Alright. We believe the Civil War having the intelligentsia in it is so stupid. So annoying. Like this just kills our government forever. Call ally on the French here. Oh, our intelligentsia were authoritarian, that's why. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, France, come on, we need to, yeah, okay, now the French have sent over enough stuff that we're actually winning. Good, good, good. We're swapping off of steel frame to go railways and to mechanized workshops. I think these are more important. And we can go back for steel frame. And pretty soon, Arabia should be out of this war finally, or the revolt in Arabia. Now we get rid of the bad interest groups. We also get rid of some of the good interest groups, which is, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that overall. Looks like they gave us a bunch of companies. Let's disband these two companies. We can slot in the Suez Canal Company. Let's see if it's productive. It's so close, I think. What's the productivity requirement? I think it's very close to this usually. Okay, looks like they didn't delete too much of our construction. Let's get back to constructing, of course. Otherwise, how could we have a country without construction, basically? Fishing wharves. I should build so many more fishing wharves. Our capital has such bad infra. Man, we really need railways. Looks like our French bankroll has gone away, which is pretty unfortunate. Oh, the Confederate States have popped up from the USA. There's 9 GPUs. That's quite a lot for a AI game. Or not an AI game, but a non-multiplayer game. Having 9 GPs is pretty rare. Oh, what? What happened to the ninth GP? Is CSA just dropped out? Oh, they're in minor power now. That was a big drop. I'm gonna do an industrialist-only government so we can pass this easier. Now it's time to return state on Tunisia. We'll see if Morocco joins against us. If so, we'll of course return state on their country as well. A bit confused on why our incorporation or bureaucracy was so low, but I assume it's because of the Civil War incorporating more states. We should probably just incorporate everything and then try and swap up bureaucracy plants, or they also swap them down actually. We need to unlock central archives, that's pretty important. Yeah, we should do that after mechanized workshops probably. Looks like Morocco did indeed join against us, so let's add return states against them as well. Let's unfortunately get an anti-British lobby. Call the French in here. War goal? No, we're not going to give you a war goal. Just call ally, and then return the final state. And there we go. Oh, the war is over. We've conquered Tunis and Morocco. Very nice. Start incorporating these newly acquired lands. We've unlocked railways. We should definitely build these. Build, 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 build. Except we shouldn't be building these in subjects. What are we doing? Subjects don't usually subsidize their railways, so it's going to be kind of a waste. Oops. Let's just build them in our territory. Domestic. Okay, looks like that's all the states that need railways. Make sure that they're subsidized. And we pass census suffrage. That should give us some new elections. The Free Trade Party gets created, as well as the Conservative Party. Looks like the Conservatives are going to win the election. How dare they? I'm going to go Advanced Research 2. Lowers our bureaucracy deficit slightly, as well as giving us a little bit less tech ahead of time penalty. Here goes Britain trying to reclaim their territory. Spain has sided against them already. That's crazy, crazy, bro. Is there anything we could ask for return Trucial Hormuz? Hmm. I think instead we're just going to declare our own war against Great Britain right now, because they're going to be kind of distracted as well. So let's conquer Trucial states as well as British East Africa. I think that'll be pretty good. I guess we could conquer like South Cameroon or something. If we conquer South Cameroon and this stuff, we could cut the British off mostly. Don't think that's going to be very necessary though. Yeah, I think this is all we'll need. We'll just add British East African war ups primary to make them less likely to back down. And we could add a revoke claim war goal. If we get them to revoke claim on home counties or something, that would invalidate their war goal against Ceylon. That would be funny. But if they occupy it, then it would just be impossible to enforce that. So, let's just not do any more war goals in this. Let's just put some army on the British East Africa front and get some army also ready to defend our capital and other stuff ready to invade Trucial states. Not really sure why I can't call France into this war. That's a little bit weird. Like, our alliance hasn't broken or anything. It's really weird. I'm going to start a naval invasion into this piece here, the Indian Ocean Territory, because that is the capital of British East Africa for some reason. Oh, wait, do we have the Suez Canal Company prosperity bonus, actually? That's super cool. Very nice. Okay, so we need to actually land Trucial Coast here, because they're actually beating us there. Mostly probably because the USA is involved. Oh, what? That's not good. That's not good at all. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. That's very bad. Okay, the British have 35 navy there, so we're not gonna be able to get in. So I guess you can just nail invade like here or something. Looks like they're not assigning anything to this western front for some reason, so let's just defend on this front, hopefully, and then hopefully we can push in from the back before they can push into our capital. Please, please, please. I do not wish to have my capital occupied. This 35 navy stack sitting here is so bad for us, man. What in the front spaghetti? What in the what? No. I tried invading Britain here. It did not go well. Probably mostly because we don't even have general staff unlocked. That was a bad decision. We got the standardized filing systems unlocked, so that will fix our bureaucracy problem finally. Very nice. Probably should upgrade these PMs a little bit further. We probably don't actually have much steel production. Actually, it looks like we maybe have enough. These PMs should be fixed badly. Not good PMs. Now they should be good PMs. Hopefully. Well, Hejaz, it's time for you to give me your country, because yeah, we have return state CBs on you, so therefore you are my country. You know, that's just how it works, unfortunately for you. Sin decides against us, and looking at the state of Sin, it actually like doesn't look that bad as a state to just conquer. I think we'll go for it. Let's rename the power block to the Arab League. You know, it's a name that actually makes a little bit more sense, even though it still doesn't make sense because we have South American subjects, but it certainly is a power block name that we're choosing right now. I just split formation on one of our armies so that it's just big enough to do a naval invasion, to go and naval invade into Sind. Okay, wait, we conquered it for Persia? Oops, that's a bit of a mistake. Well, we must have not had an interest in the region. That would explain why we accidentally conquered it for Persia. Classic Connor mistake. Having that Suez Canal Company prosperity bonus is so nice. Got a new mandate. I think we'll go. We could go colonial offices or food standardization here. I think I'll go colonial offices because I would like to get that minus infamy gen. Our intelligentsia are barely not unmarginalized. So we're just gonna do this real quick, and there we go. The intelligentsia just got unmarginalized. I don't even know what I was saying there, but they're demarginalized now, so that's good. Conquer Arabistan, I believe. Sure, surely we just get a free like ton of GDP from this. Let's see here. 1.75 million GDP. You know, that's pretty good. You have shrapnel unlocked, really? Oh, we like just got general staff and then we get shrapnel immediately after. That's a little bit weird. We like tech spread it to every other tier 2 miltech, I assume, first. Upgrade all units. And then you have to go down to tax level. We're getting radicalism again. This is a pretty big problem. It must be like, we have a lot from below minimum expected, which is pretty weird. Yeah, like our minimum expected, what, it would have been 1.5 or 1.2 above minimum expected. I don't know why we're getting so many radicals. Denmark requests we support their independence. No, please. And that should be Muharamara occupied. Now we need to deal with the Fars uprising. There's a Sindhi uprising. How dare they? I wonder if we can defeat it without having to conquer a country to get to it. Yeah, it's mostly irregular, so the defense should not be very good. Yeah, looks like we're winning. Okay, they don't have enough combat width to keep every single troop in the battle, so we get an easy win. This battle, they got every troop in, seemingly, or all but one, but we still managed to be victorious. Okay, we're gonna make a protectorate out of the Ottoman Empire. I think we'll also take our return state CBs against them. Return Basra, return Baghdad, return Mosul, return Diyarbakir, and return Deir az-Zor. Mobilize the army. Luckily, the Ottomans are nowhere near hitting unrecognized majors, so we should be pretty safe, I'm pretty sure. Assuming no one sides against us. Oh, the UK sided against us? Well, that's not great. It'll be fine. The reason I say it'll be fine is because France and the UK are currently at war right now over Sokoto. What is Kabul doing? What kind of magic does Kabul think it has to defeat me? Huh? What? Russia? Bruh, no Russia. I do not approve of this Russia at all. No, no Russia. No, no, no. I don't think you should do this, Russia. I guess we'll use Persia's return state CBs on Kabul, and that's all the wargles we'll add. Yeah, we just need to call France in or something. I'm not sure. France is kind of distracted with the UK right now, though. Yeah, Russia joins against us. Call ally France. This is gonna get tough, probably. So, did Kabul sway for become protectorate? No. Should we add wargles against Russia? We could take war reps. We could return CB the lower Caucasus. I think we'll put no wargles on Russia. Having 65 infamy doesn't mean that the whole world is supposed to declare war on you. What is happening, huh? Kabul back down? What? Why? Why would they do that if Russia was on their side? I'm so confused. I guess that they determined that our strength plus France's was more than Russia's, so they backed down? Oh, I thought that this war made a little bit more sense when we saw that Spain was going to join them, but no, that Spain would join us. Okay, let's call Spain in for humiliate Austria. Now we could lib stuff from Austria. I don't know. I don't think any of this stuff is that useful to liberate. Well, Kabul backing down really saved us a lot of stuff there. Wait, what? There's a civil war in Austria? Okay. This is crazy. Ottomans are about to cap out. Now we'll just propose this peace deal of banning slavery in Persia to Britain, because we don't actually care about that at all. Ottomans expelled our diplomats? That's not very cool. Very uncool that they did that. Okay, let's go ahead and propose this peace deal here. Austrian war reps. What in the world is going on in this game? Do I have some setting on that's making the AI like ultra aggressive? No? Why? Why have we got so many war declarations against us? I'm so confused. This is really weird. Greece is now demanding return Crete from us. I guess we'll demand revoke claim on Crete as our wargle. Looks like the Ottoman exploitation of diplomats has finally gone away, so we can start improving relations. Now Russia sides with the Greeks. Okay, we're gonna demand Baku, because it has a bunch of oil in it. Even though we probably won't get to that stage of the game, you know, it'll be kind of cool to say that we had that. Yeah, we can call ally on France. Let's take war reps as well. Is there anything else we want? I don't think so. I think we just want to lower our infamy, really. We would like to get below 50 if possible. Greece wanted to liberate the Ottoman Empire, is very cursed. And we're landing into Rostov now, which will enforce the war reps, but it doesn't enforce the return Baku wargle. Maybe that wargle's a little bit of a bad idea, because it's going to be pretty hard to get there, I think. Given that that front is like exactly even right now. Maybe defending this front will be enough to pull off enough troops, though? I don't know. So we landed here and then we pushed out a bunch and now we're here. So yeah, this is a little bit strange. France capped out of the war. That's not great. I don't think there's any way to win this war, so we'll just cap. What? No. Germany, just trying to form Super Germany. Well, semi-Super Germany. Get like all the unification target states. That would be a little bit funny. Can we get a Algerian state from you? Probably not, right? Oh, we could get one of the Sahara states, although these are pretty cheap on the infamy when we were to go take them anyway, right? Well, I guess we take a bankroll. I'd very much like to trigger the Spectre haunting the world, so we're going to try passing migration controls. Because we need to get a socialist movement to spawn in our country, and we can't invite agitators right now, so that's pretty duff. Oh, we lost our Suez Canal Company. Prosperity bonus, no! Colonial offices, level 3. We should start upgrading more government administration, so we can hopefully go level 4 on that for minus 20% infamy gen. Oh yes, machine steel tools is so good. You gotta build rubber plantations now, I assume. Hopefully we have some of those. Do we actually have none? We have none? Okay, well let's build these. Hopefully they can actually employ up. I'm sure they'll be able to employ up, I believe. Okay, we just passed migration controls. Rubber plantations are slowly getting built up here. Got 180 rubber sold so far. Just needs to have them employ up right now. You can see they're slowly employing. You can see our GDP skyrocketing as I just swapped up opium plantations to automatic irrigation, and I assume there's maybe some other things, like the machine steel tools no longer being in shortage and stuff, is contributing to a pretty big jump in GDP. You can really see on this GDP graph where Prussia went to the war. Austria, you seriously don't have central banking unlocked yet? What a scammer. We'll just take an obligation from them. Yes, I checked. We cannot subjugate the revolt, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen Holland this high in the GDP graph. It was in third for a while. It just dropped to second. Or yeah, there it is back in third. Yeah, I don't know how it's so high up. Holland is like never this high in GDP. I guess it helps to be in the Prussian market, but still, this is pretty insane. 5 million people? That's so much migration they must have gotten there. Is still majority Dutch? Am I just underestimating how many people start the game there? Okay, this pop graph is clear. They've like tripled their pop. Oh, Panama is now claimed by Great Britain. That reminds me we should be doing the Panama survey. The Dutch actual is insane for not having healthcare. 15.7 is so high for no healthcare. I can't believe it. Okay, we surveyed the Panama Isthmus. Let's build the Panama Canal. Oh, we're #1 GDP in the world. Let's go. I'm gonna start passing proportional taxation. That'll earn us a little bit more money. We got multilateral alliances, so we could transfer Raj for under 100 infamy now, which I think is something we want to do at some point in the run. Let's annex Ethiopia real quick. Conquer Gondar, conquer Wello Oromia, and conquer Amhara. Very nice. This is 8.9 million GDP. That's quite a lot. Proportional taxation has been enacted. Very cool. Okay, there goes Ethiopia. Now we're at 115 million. Surely it should be higher than that. Oh, we're not using full construction right now. That makes a little bit more sense. Looks like textiles and glass need to be built. Okay, let's build some of those. Industries. See here, these states are fairly productive. Alright, 115 million. What do we get up to now? Only 116? That's not good enough. We can reduce the autonomy of the Ottoman Empire. Very big, nice. Time to swap off our shipyards to steamships. Then we can go to our ports and put those on industrial port. And we can go to our fisheries and set those on the upgraded PM as well to give us a ton more fish because our market needs food, you know. Paper. Let's build some paper. That looks like it's slightly expensive. Can't be having paper prices high. That's money that we could have. Looks like we need railways in Amhara. Oh, we researched malaria prevention. Very nice. Let's start a couple more colonies down here in Africa. Should be all these at 2 growth per tick. Yes, they are. Wait, we actually completed construct the Panama Canal. It's already employed up. Very cool, very cool. Well, the France AI is cooking like we are as well. They're growing so fast. No, unacceptable. France is growing too fast. This is not okay. I'm gonna conquer Kalat real quick. This should give us a border with the Raj that doesn't require us to ship our convoys like this, because that would be a problem. And then after that, I think we might be trying to transfer the British Raj. Is Ode a subject, like a protectorate? Yeah, they are. Kabul joins against us. We'll add in our Persian return state CB against Kabul. Netherlands took over the bloc? That's crazy. Prussia leaves it, of course, because that's what happens whenever you take over a bloc, the person in it just always leaves, seemingly. And there should go Kalat, although we got a little bit more to go till we can defeat Kabul. You can see Prussia leaving the bloc on Netherlands' GDP graph. It is time to transfer the British Raj. I believe in the strats. America's gonna join against us. Not ideal, but we can deal with America. America got nothing on us. They will be destroyed. Probably need like these 60 guys to defend their home HQ from naval invasions or something. And we need a ton of guys to push through British Raj. Okay, the British had banned slavery in Arabia. This gives us an interesting question. If we call in France, we almost certainly won't be able to enforce that on ourselves, which is a bit of a problem. We'd very much like to enforce that on ourselves. So I think we will try to not call France in. We'll hope USA doesn't join. Okay, USA joining makes not calling in France like really hard to justify. I mean, let's just hope we can win. I believe. Let's add in British Anglo-Indian war reps as another war goal, which should make it more likely that they accept our peace deal. I just realized that if they don't add war goals against France, we wouldn't actually have to have France accept. That would have been a thing I could have tested, but whatever. Anyway, we've got an 88 advantage on this main front here, so that's pretty good. Of course, we start two battles and then we somehow get front spaghettied. Somehow I assume occupying this front spaghetti does. 21 infamy to keep my claim on East Sahara? Are you kidding me? I should really build more military. I think we desperately need more military so badly. Yeah, we need a lot. So much military need to be built now. Please give me military. I need it. We need more army, please. More. Okay, after we go on this front, we should push through here into Delhi, I think. We'll see how that goes. Are you guys all going to this front to try to push to my capital? I think that's what's happening. That's not a good sign. Okay, well, let's get you all on defense, 'cause yeah, that's not good. Let's put max conscripts into this army. 60 max skirmish. Okay, the push into Delhi is beginning. Now, the great push to West Bengal begins. The great defense of our country. It's not going very well. Looks like we must have someone on offense. Oops. You should not be on offense right now. That's not very good. We're making good progress on this front. We're also losing good progress on this front, though. This is one of the closest wars I fought in a while. Our economy is not doing very good right now, mostly because we're running a slight convoy shortage. Okay, now we're bordering West Bengal. A bunch of troops have just arrived back to try to stop us, but our advantage is like so crushing. Just need to keep having good battles here in West Bengal, and we need to keep holding our capital. As long as we hold the capital, we'll be good because of the banned slavery war goal. Also, USA is capping out pretty soon. That'll be a nice help. You're kidding me. How are we losing this battle? No way. How? What in the scam? This is okay, we get good rolls and now we win the battle. Good, good, good. Looks like USA is now out of the war. It's just a matter of pushing into West Bengal. I think this is the final battle for it. Very nice. And they're panicked retreating out of the battle. Very good, very good. Just a little bit longer and we should be defeating this army. One of the big things about panicked retreat compared to controlled retreat is it will never go away. You know, we got that right as the British are about to be going negative. So let's just enforce like this. Yep, okay, proposed peace deal. Very good. We now have slavery banned. Very good, very good. Dominion of India acquired. Doing that brings us over 10 members, so we can now establish this principal group. We'll go food standardization 2. Now we're ending the alliance with France, because of course it wouldn't be a true Arabia if we hadn't gotten our claims back from France here in Algeria. This is kind of interesting. The Ottomans are giving us almost a 3 times bigger Diplo pact than the Persians, even though their GDP is about twice as big. Pretty interesting. Oh, Persia's still on land-based, and I assume Ottomans are on per capita? No, they're both on per capita. Is it actually interventionism? France has repassed us in GDP. This is unacceptable. I'm actually like pretty confused how the AI is passing us though. It only has like 400 construction, so I don't know how it's got so much GDP. Well, our GDP has spiked back up to 149 million, so we're back past the French. Very cool. We shall invade France for North Africa. Return Constantine, return Oran, return Algiers, return Sahara, return West Sahara, return French Inner Morocco, conquer Algiers or conquer East Sahara. Now, nothing of this is incorporated, so we can't really take a war reps. We need something to make them not back down, though. Assuming that they are worried, yes, they might back down. We can do some revoke claims on Tunisia and Fez. Sure, those will help out a little bit with making them not back down. Of course, this war is like terrible and you wouldn't deck it if you actually cared about like having a high GDP or something, but borders, the borders look bad, so therefore we must make the borders look good. That's definitely how it works. Belgium's out here trying to make India into an ethno-state. Wait, what? They seriously have just nothing here? What are the French AI doing, huh? All but West Sahara is now occupied. Random Indian subjects just trying to naval invade into France, be like? Is this all just Dominion of India? No, this is Ottoman Empire, actually. They were trying to land behind them here because they've just stacked up like 100 troops in this area with like no infra. Okay, we landed there. Now we need to land here, and that should be the front gone. And like that, we've occupied it. We didn't actually succeed in the naval invasion, so we moved the naval invasion over to South France, so we can try to enforce on France slightly faster. Okay, France is going to be going negative war support here, so we should be able to enforce most of our demands. Do something like this. Yep, we'll take it. Big Arabia, very big Arabia, very nice. That naval invasion should be going away, right? Yep. Now we do need to deal with this secession in Bengal. And we should also be conquering the good old Tripolitania to have nicer borders. Gotta get the greatest borders of all time. Bruh, the Tripolitanians back down. No, how dare they? It was a full annex. You're not supposed to back down to those. Oh, Tripolitania is bankrupt. That would explain why they backed down. I foolishly attacked Kabul, not realizing they were a Russian subject. I was just trying to take Kabul to clean up the borders. How dare they do this to me? All I wanted was some cleaner borders, and now you do this to me for trying to make cleaner borders? How dare you? Well, we'll get Russian war reps. Oh, New Granada sided against us? They didn't even side against us for independence or anything, so we can just ignore that, I guess. We'll focus on all these fronts. I'm pretty sure our army is much stronger than Russia, so we should be able to defeat them pretty easily. Well, we've enforced all of our war goals, or we've occupied all of our war goals. Now we just need to wait for Russia to tick down. Oh, never mind. We're occupied. Okay, well, let's deal with that. The great push home to the lower Egypt is actually not mattering because we're actually just enforcing on Russia faster. But yeah, we don't want to get that devastation in our capital if possible. That's pretty bad to have devastation ticking like that. We don't have construction. No. Tools. We need tools. More tools. All the tools. All of them. Okay, Russia is now willing to accept our amazing peace deal. Great. It's amazing. Okay, time for the final piece of land. We need to take Trucial Hormuz. We don't need Arakan. This will fix our borders with the UK. Sorry, UK, you gotta hand over this piece of territory here now. We could just add a bunch of war goals to try to get them back down, I guess. Yeah, let's just spam revoke claims to try to get them back down. Why do you have so many claims, Britain? Revoke claim on Guyana will be hard to enforce. A lot of these seem like they're kind of hard to enforce. No, they'll be fine. Revoke claim on Malta? Yeah, sure, we can do that too. Hopefully they just back down to this play. Well, USA joins them, so now they're not very likely to back down, I assume. They might still, but it seems unlikely. Okay, the war begins. They did not back down, unfortunately. We need to occupy crucial states. Unfortunately, I didn't remember to put these guys on the front, so at the very start we have some battles they're probably losing. Yep. Okay, we finally occupied it. Very nice. We are losing on this front though, which is not very good, but the British are now ticking out, so it's just a matter of time. Okay, I'm gonna deck on Oman for this little one tiny state here that we need from them. And the war with Oman begins. The great push into Oman, except it's actually just the easiest thing ever because they have one battalion with like, how much manpower? 80,000 or 80 men in that battalion? That's so many. How can we ever defeat 80 people? Okay, yep, one battle and it's over. Okay, we can now enforce our war against the UK, and that's pretty nice. I think the only land I'd like to have now is Tripolitania. Let's see, what's our truce on that? 15 months. Let's slot in the food company. Our truce with Tripolitania has ended, so we shall declare to full annex their country, and this time we'll primary the war goals so that they don't just back down. Because, yeah, that was not very nice of them to simply back down. Nah, you're kidding me. A Tripolitanian socialist revolt right now? Now is not the time for that, okay? Do we get a war goal to annex it? No, we don't. This is pretty annoying. What? Huh? Okay, well, sure. And there's Tripolitania annexed. Now to end things off, I think let's annex Persia and the Ottomans. Okay, Persia says no. How dare they? I'll have to annex them by force. And annex Persia. Okay, the uprising in the Ottomans is now over, so let's grant them some states to get their liberty desire low enough. That's not enough liberty desire reduction. No, reduce your liberty desire further. Okay, there we go. Now we can annex you, the Ottoman Empire. Let's go food standardization 3 and vassalization 2. Landing into the Ottoman capital here. Very nice. Very nice Ottoman capital to be invaded. Split formation here so that we can defend this front here because we don't want to lose our front. Ottomans should be capping out pretty fast. Looks like they are. And let's go. Wait, they're not actually accepting this? Oh, that was foolish move. Never mind, they're at total occupation, so they'll accept it next tick anyway. Alright. Oh yeah, we get the achievement for that. Nice. And well, with that, that's the end of the video, so goodbye.